So there's a new blueprint in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. It is called the Sally, and it is actually the first teaser for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. In other words, Call of Duty 2024. To get it, all you need to do is go into Rebirth Resurgence, have a look around the map. This may take a while, just a little bit of a warning. You will find it in boxes laying around the map. It is called the Sally. It's a version of the 9mm Damon. It's also the M1911 from the original Black Ops game. When you get it, all you have to do is get one kill with it, just one, and you will unlock the challenge giving you the Sally blueprint. But what if I told you that there's actually a lot more to this blueprint than meets the eye? In fact, I think there's going to be a lot more coming with this blueprint in the coming days, weeks, months, and so on. In fact, it may be happening as soon as today. So you're going to want to make sure that you have notifications and subscribe to the channel and all of that kind of jazz. But even without knowing what happens next, there is a lot more to this blueprint than originally meets the eye. And as you guys know, on the channel, I like to dive into the story of Call of Duty. And that is exactly what we're going to be doing today, diving into Sally, Mustang Sally, and what this means for the reveal of the next Call of Duty game moving forward. Essentially, you didn't hear me wrong. I'm diving into the backstory of a pistol. So let's go back to where this pistol originated from. It all stems from the original Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops 1. I believe this started in the year 2010. Now, this pistol was originally found in the promotional material for Call of Duty Black Ops 1 before the game was released. There was this image that you are seeing here, and in one of the hands, there was an M1911 labeled Sally with the tally marks of 8. Now, this was important to note because at the time, this was looking to be a game that took place in Vietnam. People would use these kind of pistols, and those tally marks were often used to denote how many kills that weapon had been responsible for. So nothing really was thought about this. It was an M1911 labeled Sally, but if you take a closer look at this picture, this is where things get interesting. Have you ever thought and tried to answer the question, who is the soldier in this picture? Well, Black Ops has kind of done this kind of promotion for a very long period of time. We saw it in Black Ops 1, in Black Ops 2, and even Black Ops 3. Kind of a blacked out, faceless soldier. We didn't know who it was. Who is that character in Black Ops 1? I've heard many theories. Maybe this was Alex Mason, the main character in Black Ops 1. Maybe it was Frank Woods, as he was a fan favorite, or even Reznov, as he was kind of the big twist within the game, and they would want to hide that. Well, the answer is actually really none of the above, but also kind of all of them. As it turns out, this person who was used in this promotional material was also used pretty much everywhere when Black Ops was coming out. He was on billboards around the world. He was on the front cover of magazines, and we actually know who this person is. It's someone by the name of Joseph A. Anderson. As far as he goes, he used to be an active duty U.S. Army soldier for about 4.5 years, later to become an actor, and Black Ops would pick him up to use him in all of this promotional material. He played none of the characters in Black Ops 1. We also saw him become kind of the face of Call of Duty Endowment when it started to be a thing to raise money for veterans, things along those lines. So why do I say that this soldier on the front cover could be any of the main characters in Black Ops? Well, that's kind of the point of Black Ops. These are faceless soldiers. Their missions don't exist. They are redacted completely, and anyone could be doing the fighting. It could be Reznov, it could be Frank Woods, it could be Alex Mason, or someone else altogether that you have never heard of. It's kind of the point of the whole Black Ops series. Now, this was then taken a step further when you look at zombies. Basically, Ultimus Tank Dempsey was the one to use the M1911, and if you were in game and pack-a-punched it, you would find that this weapon would have a special name of the Mustang Sally. Now, this name originated from a song originally created by an R&B artist by the name of Mac Rice in the year 1965. Now, in this song, it was originally called Mustang Mama, but Aretha Franklin suggested to change the name to Mustang Sally. Why this is so popular in pop culture, I have no idea. I tried to figure it out. I couldn't really put it together. But what I will say is you may know this flavor if you've gone to Wild Wing because it's one of the top selling flavors at that place. In other words, it's a really good chicken wing. Now, we also found out that at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, we are going to be getting some sort of reveal, May the 16th, for Season 4 of Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. And I'm guessing Season 4 is going to have something to do with the reveal for Black Ops 6, because the launch of Season 4 is happening slightly like 10 days before the announcement of Black Ops 6. So I'm guessing the beginning of Season 4 is going to have some sort of teasers involving Black Ops 6 or Call of Duty 2024. But of course, it goes deeper. So when eventually you are playing Warzone and you finally get that first kill with the Sally, it unlocks a challenge by the name of She Never Lets Me Down. Now, this immediately stood out to me because I'm pretty sure I've seen that before. If you don't remember, in Season 3 Reloaded, all of the bunkers around Urzikstan opened up. Well, almost all of them. And you could go into all these bunkers and most of them predominantly had nothing inside of them. However, there was one bunker, bunker number 7, that did not open. You still couldn't get inside it, you couldn't access the panel for it, and there was no way to get inside. You could hear chests inside, but nothing was there. However, just outside of this bunker, notably the only bunker to have this, there was a bunch of writing, graffiti to be specific, that specifically said, "She never let me down." The exact same name of the challenge for the Sally pistols. There is no way that that is just a coincidence. So, will this have to do with each other? Will we be able to get in this bunker? Will it have to do with the launch, reveal, or teaser of Black Ops 6? It seems like a pretty big coincidence. Now, of course, there is one more thing to this. The description of that challenge. She never let me down, but the description of it is get 1 kill with an old friend. Now, I thought when I first read this that this was specifically a line from a previous Black Ops game, but after I did a bunch of research, I actually couldn't find that. In fact, the only reference I found to old friends is a very brief one. It's not even a line in the game when you find Reznov inside Vietnam and he is considered an old friend. So maybe something to do with Reznov returning in Black Ops 6. But aside from that, I couldn't really find any reference. The only other one that I could actually find was from the Modern Warfare series. Back in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, we hear Captain Price refer to his old comrades, specifically, keep this in mind, his Russian comrades as his old friends, specifically talking about Nikolai.
A business trip.
Unsanctioned?
Black.
Who's your team?
Some old comrades.
So you put it all together, what do you get? What we know as of right now is we thought the Sally blueprint was going to be some sort of reveal event, kind of like the weekly events that we get within Modern Warfare 3. Turns out it wasn't. They kind of shadow dropped it into the game and you could unlock it starting yesterday. So that was added in, and it obviously has something to do with the Sally weapon in the Black Ops 1 promotional material. Sally 8 was what we saw on that weapon, so technically this takes place before it. But more than likely, these 6 tally marks are to denote Black Ops 6 and some teasers that will be happening with that soon, potentially starting as early as today. We also know that the Sally or Mustang Sally has direct ties into zombies, and She Will Never Let Me Down has direct ties to the bunkers on Urzikstan. So that is the backstory behind the Sally pistol. The question is where is it going? What happens next? We're going to be getting more about this, and if you want to stay up to date on all of it, be sure to hit that like button if you enjoy these type of story videos. I don't think I've ever done one of these on a weapon before, but if you enjoy, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, have notifications on to stay up to date on everything Black Ops 6, Call of Duty 2024, and everything in between. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.
We are